ABSA contacted me sort of towards November last year and asked me to curate the show for Car and Car. I'm a previous La Atelier winner, so ABSA was quite familiar with my stuff and had exhibited me earlier in the July. And it's really part of ABSA supporting a sustainable art career and giving me an opportunity to do something that I haven't done before, and really just to grow me as an artist. It's been incredible. I usually work with statistics, and I've been tracking Google for over a year. So in order to make the show a little bit Liberty Batson-like and like my influence in it, I asked artists to confess the most 20 Googled stats. So the premise of the show is really getting 20 top South African artists to talk about 20 of the most topics that most search topics that we are looking to know the info about. I appreciate and I'm so in awe of the artists understanding my brief and really taking it for their own. I really appreciate how honest and vulnerable that they were. I specifically asked them not to commit to the project if they couldn't be vulnerable. I really wanted artists to use their voice to talk about and to the things that we don't want to talk about, to share of themselves. Curating it within the ABSA gallery at the space, it was incredible for me to now have lighting to be such an integral part of my show. Now I could play with the different wall colors because now I didn't have to rely on natural light. I didn't have to watch which way videos were placed or how lighting was bouncing off, reflecting off works.
This work comes from my master's exhibition from the University of Johannesburg. It is a response to years of putting together work that responds to violence against women and children in our country. I was approached by Liberty to do a confessional, and I picked human rights violations. My work's very unapologetic in nature, and it really seems to hit your core. I'm aiming to hit people's core and make you think and make you remember. And when people do that, or when the work does that, I do find that people have coping mechanisms of putting themselves in spaces where I've got to cope with this work. So that either it's argumentative or it's in academia where they try to find faults or problems. So it's a safe space. So I realized that at the end of the day I had to say, well, my work's achieving its goal, but you've got to put on some broad shoulders and be ready for the fact that it's making impacts, it's making waves, it's making people feel. And that for me is the function of art.